There was a time I was not sure what I wanted to do with my life and my future, but eventually I stumbled upon an art form like no other, and that is film. With the help of your company, I fell deep in love with cinema and more specifically independent films. And the way that A24 operates is exactly how I want to build my career. When I was 17, I decided I wanted to make a feature-length movie with my friend called For Your Convenience. Before going to any kind of college, I wanted to get a feel for the future industry I wanted to be involved in, and what better way to do it than to make my own feature. At a small scale, I needed to find equipment, raise a budget, and screen it somewhere to feel completely satisfied in the whole process. Our movie was heavily inspired by A24's Good Time, specifically the music and filmmaking techniques of the Safdie brothers. We were big fans of the company at the time and wanted to create our own crime thriller using limited resources we had. We were able to get the movie screened at a local event center and invited our friends and family, but our marketing of the film reached a wider audience and we screened it in front of about 250 people. It was an exhilarating and nerve-wracking experience, but as I was standing up on stage, introducing and talking about the film that I just spent months working on, I realized I was in my own state of bliss and comfortability like never before. And on that day, I knew what I wanted to do for a career. The experience as a whole made me realize what my film standards are. I quickly discovered that I valued small budget and independent filmmaking over big budget Hollywood movies. Having the experience of making a feature-length movie under my belt, I then continued to fall more in love with filmmaking process at Full Sail University. At my time at Full Sail, I was able to take my film knowledge and apply it in my own work seamlessly, with classes like Advanced Production 1 and 2, along with Film Positions 1 and 2. I was able to further my knowledge in the field. In advanced production, I learned about pre-production essentials, including organizing, scheduling, and how to meet deadlines. Being a director requires paying close attention to many different positions, and at Full Sail, they prepared me to be an effective member of any film set. I spent time on real sets and learned how to tell a story visually in a very effective way. With each project I made at school, I grew as a filmmaker. At Full Sail, I found my creative voice and found it easier to say things I am trying to convey in my work once I found it, and in doing so I gained a great amount of confidence. In 2018, at the time of A24's 8th grade release, me and my friend Matt traveled to New York from South Jersey to see a screening of the film along with the Q&A afterwards with the cast. Matt was talking to him at the Q&A afterwards, and he spoke about how we were aspiring filmmakers, and then proceeded to ask his question. But Bo's response started with, "First of all, you're not aspiring filmmakers. You're doing it. You are filmmakers." And hearing that from a first-time director, someone who started out on YouTube and was trusted by A24 to put his vision on screen the way he wanted, was so inspiring, and was the thing I always needed to hear without knowing it. So with that in mind, I am simply just asking to be trusted. I could bring fresh and new ideas to A24 that can create special moments like the one you are about to see below, along with bringing more and more recognition for your company amongst the film industry. My experience in school combined with my love and knowledge for films has finally given me a chance to show the industry that I can make an impact and make films that I really care about. I trust in the stories that A24 chooses to tell, and I want to take part in the cleansing of Hollywood.